Hello, Rebel GMAN 3B. This is your Season 15 Week 1 recap. We go, go, go. And I am here, as always, with the ever-talented Mr. Matt Cavelian. Hello, Matt.
Hello!
We have seen some great games this week. So the 4 I covered were just fantastic, I have to say. How about your 3?
Oh, I had some spicy editing choices, I can tell you.
So we got good news as well?
We do have some good news as well. The Nuffly results came out. We were nominated for Best Broadcaster. We came 4th. Thank you very much for everyone that voted for us. And you might be thinking, oh, 4th? You're just saying you're happy to have been nominated, blah, blah, blah. We're actually really, genuinely super happy about this. Because I think we're the only people, at least compared to the top 3, who are only doing recaps and weren't doing streams. So to be able to even approximately hang with the like of XS and Haringzord, and congratulations to Miss Beltree as well, who came in 3rd, who also does streams and recaps over in Big O. To come 4th out of ReBBL just on recaps is fantastic, and thank you for everyone who voted for us.
Yeah, I thought we was last, and you corrected me saying no, we was 4th. Yeah. I was fully expecting to be last, wasn't you?
It's tricksy to compete if you only do recaps. And enough bigging ourselves up. Let's hopefully see if we can stand up to our own legend, as it were. And spoilers. Watch us immediately fall over and crap everything up, or accidentally export all of our videos in 3D for some reason and have to re-encode them and send them out at the last minute.
You're talking about me earlier wasting 2 hours of my life, yeah? Yeah. Right, so, all right, let's get going.
All right, let's get going. Sorry, buddy. So we can cut that if you like.
No.
We can, first off, what was the first match? You can tell us about it.
I'm not sure what order we're doing them in, actually.
The first match was VV versus the Mutants.
Oh, quality. Yeah, Mutants, who I expected to be challenging for the top spot as well, and I've played him before. So we've got the Vicious Virtuosi 1780 Dark Elves, coached by Korash, against the ReBBL Mutants 1830 Chaos by Porky 811. And Porky gets a wizard, and Korash had 1 loner.
Let's see how they indeed. So for the first time of season 15, here we go. Boom. So that's the kick.
Standard stuff. Yeah. And this is turn 3, and we have a
boom lightning bolt straight on.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah. Oh no, Gloriana! That bolt to the witch elf ball carrier pushing up the left hand side is gnarly.
Yeah, she's unleveled, so I think that's why he didn't appo it.
Yeah.
But he's got enough. I really like the timing of it because he's just got enough to get some guys in. I've obviously edited that.
Yeah.
And look at that, Agi 4 on the ball.
Well, the trick there is knowing spotting you've got the recovery option. But I like this dodge in. That's smexy and hits the pow. Ooh, on the sideline. That's nice. I do like this push as well. Not following up. That's
quite good for them.
Oh, that's quite good. Everyone always says you've got to pick your players up first, but I think that's a pretty good example. You've got to be tempted to throw here. Yeah, there you go. Right into I love to pass into the middle of a cage.
I felt a bit sorry for the Chaos there because I thought that was a really good play.
It was.
So end of the
lovely
end of the half. It's a bit of a sort of backwards and forwards a little bit, just running up that left-hand wing. And the Chaos look like they can do enough to stop them. They do.
Not with a triple block.
That was it.
Yeah.
0-0 at half-time.
Yeah, look, that's a nice catch there. Yeah.
I didn't show the perfect defence in moving them around.
Yeah.
And this killer here, who he's about to hit, was doing a fair bit of damage. Claw might bow piling on, and he's out the game.
That's going to take you out, mate. You ain't Nurgle, so you don't get no regen. You don't want it anyway. It's a fake skill, I hear.
Dodge away. I think he played this a little bit wrong here myself. Obviously, I'm not as good as this coach, but that he was just relying a hell of a lot on that dodge when he didn't need to. He could have easily blitzed that guy away. And Yeah,
Ooh.
the Dark Elves obviously get the ball when it's out in the open. That's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, well, he would have rolled a 1 on the
So,
go for it, though, wouldn't he? So it's better you roll it on the dodge than the carrying the ball.
so can the Chaos get in there and stop him?
Looking for an equaliser here.
Last ditch, turn 16. No, it's 0-0.
Oh, it's 0-0, of course. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a skull.
So we roll.
No
He's
good.
down.
No good.
No, he's
No
not.
tackle. No
Dodge.
tackle. No tackle. Oof.
All right.
Gonna get some assists
So
in there.
he's a strength 4 blitzer,
Yeah.
so he gets the 2 dice.
Yeah. Follows him up and dives it home. Ooh, a 1-0 for a Dark Elf. You know they're happy about it, but you're thinking in their minds they were hoping to be getting a little bit of SPP there, but you know, good.
The Chaos weren't really taking many players out. They were getting KOs and stuff. And when that killer went off the pitch, it sort of like changed it a little bit. But that, as I say, it all hinged on that 1 in 9 dodge that failed, you know. And after that, it was just goodbye ball and a losing game. It was a shame because the Chaos did enough the first half, you know, stopping their drive.
That was lovely. Great use of the wizard there. I did love the counterplay from the Dark Elves. That was very nice. But you do kind of want your wizard to be rewarded when that happens, especially when you've got such a good recovery chance. So that feels fair, even though it was a bit unfortunate not at the end. Both
1 in
good.
9 costing him a win and losing the game over it. Yeah.
Well, it would have been a draw, right? But
no. If it had scored in his drive, he'd have won.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
So it swung right the other way around.
Absolutely. We've got a little bit of a team comparison here. I might need to zoom in a little bit more for this particular one. Let's get a little bit closer. There we go. That's a bit nicer.
Okay, yeah, it's good.
This is a side-by-side. We've got our original here on the left. We've got After This Week on the right. As you can see, Gloriana missing, unfortunately, due to, being electrocuted to death. And I can just imagine that kind of bouffant witch elf hair just being all over the place for that one. Like an Addams family portrait. In terms of level ups, was there anything interesting for the Virtuoso this night?
I made no level up notes at all. So
all right, let's do it. Let's have a quick look.
Bad
you. I'm having a look on the side by side. I'm not seeing anything. So if there were, they haven't been actuated yet. And of course, Gloriana being missing for the next match. For the mutants, can I zoom in a bit here? Oh, that's got a bit biased. But anyway, there we go. So, any level ups for the mutants? Just having a quick look side by side. Oh, a lovely agility up for Krasnogor. Look at that. I think we've got
3 Edge 4 on a Chaos team.
Not just 3 Edge 4. This is one of them vampire beastmen I've heard so much about, my friend. Yeah. One of them vampire beastmen. Blitzing on a 5. You've got to be thinking about maybe a dodge. Oh, no, Horns doesn't work with break tackle, does it?
I've got one of these on my Chaos team, another league, and I gave it sure hands because I wanted to stop the leaping strip ballers on the next level up. So we'll see how he picks it.
Yeah, indeed. Sure hands, big hand has got to be worrisome there. But as always, and we've also got Shifagors down here, number 11, has got a standard level up and has gone for guard, which you can't really complain about.
It's hard getting guard on Chaos teams when you want to keep building killers and and ball. What am I looking for? The word
ball handling.
Ball handlers, yeah,
or ball hawks, or your strip ball, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's only got 3 guard, and obviously he wants a bit more. Probably take guard on that warrior number 4 there.
Yeah,
on his next level up as well.
Yeah, I mean,
nice.
It's always, I'm not the most experienced chaos coach. I've done a bit of Nurgle, but it's always good to. I think it always shows good discipline from like a mutations coach when you especially a chaos one where you've got access to it, where you are taking the guard, because tempting as it is to build a million killers and as fun as it is to have a million killers, guard can be what wins you games, especially when there's Black Orcs in the mix, especially when you've got as many crazy stat ups as we've got in this division going on. Like guard, like it's very easy to. Like I've built killers on mutation teams and got out guarded quite easily. I mean, I'm bad at Blood Bowl. That's also a factor there, but it can happen. Speaking of which, and my bad analysis of Blood Bowl matches, I think we should have a chat about the next match. which was the Suns versus the Sabres in this Orc versus Wood Elf match. So here, oh, actually no, I'll give you the TVs first. So we had 1780 for the Suns, 1810 for the Sabertooth Vag 3.0. There were no inducements brought, so let's have a look. Yes, start off with a blizzard, and and the riot gets cancelled immediately. So that stadium doing some gangbusters there. We start to see some initial pushes here from the Orcs moving forward and encountering back the Elves here, saying you can't push me around, and immediately Tip Top injuring one of the Orcs. Like, these Elves did not come to play. I think Carmack was bam straight away again. Carmack annoyed, vexed at everyone voting against him, or again in the just like, you know what? I'm just going to beat the shit out of these Orcs. Unfortunately, Fellowan not doing great there. That's the guard one. The apothecary being used, and we do get a no casualties. It goes back to badly hurt. Got to be a little bit squeaky bum time on turn 4 for that, it must be said. But doing a lot of damage there as time goes along. Yeah, another casualty. Yeah, I don't think these are your classic vegan hippie Wood Elves, because they are going ham on this one. Yeah, you're seeing like some nipping in and out from the war dancers there. The Orcs kind of struggling.
Like I say, they're struggling to get through, aren't they? He's screening off really well.
Yeah, really well.
Turn 8, he needs to roll dice.
And sometimes when this is a 2+ dodge. This is an Agi 4 Orc, and no, that go for it at the end is critical. It could be worse, I guess, but it going immediately to your opponent isn't the best place for it to bounce. It could have been the other side of the pitch, I guess, but the Elves were able to catch it from there. I do like this surf. This is spicy, Carmack. This is spicy. Dog Top agrees as well. Dog Top loving that surf. And yeah, another little knockdown there, and another
a casualty. Jesus.
Yeah, Carmack going absolutely nuts here. It's an absolute blizzard massacre. Like, you know, I'd be very nervous if I was playing in a blizzard this week. Like, it seems like it's just gotten everyone's dander up. And
there's no casualties on the Wood Elf side at all, is there?
No. And what we're seeing here is just some nice play by Carmack, getting the ball down through the pitch, getting it screened off, and just having that player advantage. We had 7 Orcs versus 11 Wood Elves at half time. As much as you can try and pile on, it's just not working. And I think the positioning here, it's pretty much a done deal. Is it?
Oh.
Wanted to get that.
Don't tell me he's going to throw away the game.
Wanted to get that SPP, but does eventually get it in. I'm just throwing in some spicy editing choices for keeping you on your toes there. But we do get another kick here. We do get another turn. It is the Blizzard. Carmack, bam. It's the Blizzard Massacre. End of the turn. Taken out.
He's a loner.
Yeah, he's a loner. It doesn't matter.
He's not a loner, but he's age 3. Oh my god.
Yeah, they are not happy. The Orcs are not happy about this. He's gonna
get 2 dice on the tree, yeah.
It's they've gone there, they've got the blitz in. Going for the mighty blow as well. Gets the stumble. Goes through.
Got piling on as well.
Only a stun. I was just messing with you at the end. But imagine.
I thought he was going to foul the tree afterwards.
No, he did not. But imagine if that had been another one. Great match. Carmack just well, you saw it. You all saw it. This was not bad play from the Orc coach as well for the Happy Sons, for Proudwing. You just got injured by what else? There's nothing to be said about it.
7 Orcs can't beat 11 Wood Elves, can they?
11 Orcs have trouble, you know? So yeah, this is... And to be fair, you did fall afoul of a 1 in 36 right in the first half. So I'm certainly not saying this was pure dice. Carmack was hammering the gap there absolutely everything they needed to do. Don't want to take away from that win. Absolutely deserved win. But Proudwing, you don't need to be commiserating too bad with yourself. It is just a bit unfortunate there. And yeah, in terms of level ups,
Can't see any.
we could get a level up for no, not for the Suns. We didn't. They've also cleared their in MNG experienced blitzer there. The trade armor for movement one is back in for the next round. Tip Top Tree, the lineman, is missing. I think they died during this match. Was that right? Or have they just been fired?
Two dead on that last 3 hits, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh no. So no, the other side. Yeah. So I think I'm not sure if Tip Top Tree has been fired or was killed. I missed my notes there, iPad, but they are certainly not on the team anymore. And yeah, so no level ups for the Happy Suns, but they're in a stronger position than they were moving forward. If they can keep this play up moving forward, they're definitely not to be counted out. Now, for the Sabres, wow, what can you say? They did get a level
Excellent win.
Excellent win. Just getting set off just with a mighty win. You know you like to see it. You know you like to start off with it. And getting a level up too. So Odorous here, Odorous Richard, number 4, does get a level up for the War Dancer and has gone for tackle. So an aggressive War Dancer here. Well, actually, I say that. It's the same progression that was on the other one. It's working very well. Hopefully you'll get another level up for movement yourself. And yeah, moving forward.
Number 7 on the left isn't on the right. So what's that missing game?
Yes.
Game? Oh, he sacked him.
No, got killed.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Got killed and has been replaced. No, you're quite right. I'd forgotten about the introduction of Slippery Nico coming in at the end of this week. And yeah, just to be clear as well, as we did with the precaps, if any games have happened in between the week starting and us doing this recording, we make notes as we're going through the week, and sometimes I forget and have to go through and manipulate things to make it look like we had. But yeah, we're recapping just the matches from week 1, and we'll try and pretend like we haven't seen any results from week 2, just to try and,
because we are in the most eager division by the looks of it. 2 games on the opening day and 1 game yesterday for week 2. So yeah.
So this is the state of Sabretooth going into week 2. Which would potentially be useful for the next opponent had that match not already been played. But that hasn't happened. We don't know. Who knows what could have happened? It's a mystery. I'll tell you what did happen next, and that's the match of the Outdoor Acrobata versus the Quigs.
Good game. So Coach Cool, we know Coach Cool from last season, just like we know MB Carmack then.
Indeed.
So Altdorf Acrobata, Coach Cool, Kislev, 1940 against Quingarners.
Oh,
is that?
I think it's Quiguanas.
Quiguanas.
I think it's a reference to the film Rango, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I haven't seen it. Extreme Lizards 1040. So we're at the 1040 against 1940. Oof. So he spends a lot of money. So he gets a Lonosaurus with guard and Silly Billy, 3 Loner Skinks, a wizard, and a bribe.
That's a
lot.
Let's
see how they get on.
Indeed. Yeah. Bam.
So they kick, lose a turn, and they steam into it. There was a 2 red dice takedown on that skink just a minute ago.
Wow, immediate.
But turn 3, I think that was. Oof. He just wastes no time. So he knows he's up against it. This guy gets knocked down and fouled by a loner. And
oh no!
He's quite good as well.
He is quite good.
And what's happened here? 57.
Niggle.
It's not very nice.
Got to keep it.
Smash knee, yeah.
It's so hard.
Also 52, not 57.
Yeah. It's hard to level up blitzers too. You keep that with a niggle for sure.
I had to cut a lot out to try to squeeze it into 3 minutes, but that was sort of like a reasonably easy drive. The Skinks were causing a bit of problems, and another perfect defense. So again, turn 10, he's just going to go for it.
Oh no!
He's in range of the Skinks as well there. One more to do it.
Oh no! Oh
Where's
no!
that ball going? Yeah.
Let's
And
just
we
punt the
got some
ball on
quick
top of the
skink.
Chaosaurus. Why not? That's not a terrible bounce, but it's not great.
Turn 11. So the skink's obviously got it, and that's a one-turner skink as well, right there.
Ooh, vicious to the power though.
Housing.
Yeah.
One D's
You
in.
need a really good bounce here. And you get it.
That is a good bounce, yeah. That's a great bounce. So that's a loner skink that needs to dodge out and pick up the ball on a 4?
3, I think.
3. Pick up the ball on 3. And a good hiding spot.
Yeah, because
I don't think there's anywhere else he could have gone, really.
yeah. Well, also by going there, it means that you've got to push him off the pitch, which means you've got a chance of the bounce going bad. So
I think any other team would have been safe there, but where's it going to go?
oh, that's great.
Oh.
I've got to be honest. I think as much as we are fans of Coach Cool, we try to stay independent. I think they did deserve the touchdown there. That was they did have that around.
Right, so there was a 3 or 4 turns left. This is turn 15. Really aggressive play. Really good work from the bear, by the way, throughout this game as well. He really made the difference fighting off those saws that I didn't show any clips of. And still got a wizard.
You could equalise here. You could very easily equalise here.
Yeah, with that mental skink that he's got.
Yeah,
no, he's stunned. He's stunned on the floor. Sorry.
Yeah, so that was good. Good discipline on the wizard as well. Keeping it until that point.
Yeah, I thought I'd just show that end bit to say, to show he did have a chance, but nothing come of it. Good game to watch. Yeah, nice. A winning start for Coach Cool, which we didn't get to see until halfway through last season. So, well done, Coach Cool.
And good play as well from the Quick Runners, but we'll talk about that in a sec. So, level up wise, anything interesting we should be aware of?
I haven't done the level ups at any of my games.
Okay.
So,
right, that's cool. Oh, you did say so. I wasn't sure if it...
We've got guard on number 8 there that looks nice.
Oh, yeah. So that's Flavio, who has got the double on a catcher for guard.
Did we say last week that he needs guard on a catcher?
Yeah.
He's gone and got it straight away.
Guard on catcher is really good because you can leap them in on a 2+ and start really helping your ball hawks. Because especially when you've got one with Wrestle, Dauntless, tackle, presumably strip ball on the way. Those two together, Enzo and Flavio, are going to be an absolute killer combo moving forward. Next up, side by side, I don't think we've got anything else. Andrea, obviously missing the next game because of a niggle. That's going to be
a nickel.
It's going to be. I'd buy that for however many nickels are in $1. I don't know how American money works. But we do have Tony back, so at least your kind of backup ball hawk is sort of there. So that's always good to see.
It looks like it's a team that's about to break, to be honest, but we'll see how well he does.
And it's an unfortunate one for the Quiguanas. They are doing it for Rango, of course. It's a bit unfortunate, but it seems like they were playing relatively well. It's just, sometimes Kislev do Kislevs, and it's a big TV difference to overcome there. A huge one. Yeah.
It's a building season for the Lizards, without a doubt.
Yeah. I could certainly see the Quiguanas taking Coach Cool's spot as the underdog everybody roots for in this upcoming season as Coach Cool dominates. But we have seen, interestingly, we've got the Saurus back, we've got the experienced Skink Puff back, and a Croxagore has been bought.
Nice.
Yeah. And in terms of level ups, not seeing any. So
I don't think so. No.
Always good. Building season, building up. Always good to see. So next up was a match that I had a chance to watch, which was the Bobs versus the Blood Ravagers. I've just written Bobs versus Bloods in my notes. We will. The Brawlers, yes. And so we will be seeing that in a second. It was the Bobs coming in with +2 fame. The Brawlers with... the Bobs coming in with +2 fame in 1860 TV. The Brawlers on 1850. So you might expect there to be no inducements. But the Brawlers did take some babes just to kind of mitigate any KOs that were coming. Probably a fairly sensible decision. So let's have a look to see how it went. Bob starting with the kick. pitch invasion there. And, of course, starting off with a bit of a smack.
So this is the scary werewolf, yeah? The Edge 5 leaping werewolf, is that right?
leaping werewolf. They're moving forward, pushing out on the... bit of a frenzy trap there. Gets the POW, but you've got to be careful with that, my friend. It is indeed the scary one. Just clearing. It's difficult for the Bobs to get around. A nice, lovely 3-dice block there.
Yeah, put himself in the thick of it there, didn't he, that wolf?
And did get injured. It is in the thick of it. Hoping regen's not a fake skill. Not today, my friend. It does come back. And the ghouls there pushing down the sideline, as I'm sure you can imagine here on turn 3. The Bobs just pushing through, not really pressing it super hard at this point, just showing their presence, just like letting them know. It's like, look, you can stall if you like, but we know eventually I'm going to come in. And it's a little bit of a press your luck situation with the Necromantic. And they do come all the way through. The Bloodlust Brawlers going 1-0 up early in the first half. Some brilliant coaching from them there. And we start to see the Bob counter push. Bam. Big old kick from that Rodder there. Fractured arm. Will they get away with it? No. Unfortunately, regen not working there.
It's only turn 4, so he's got plenty of time to get the equaliser this half.
Indeed. And they are able to pick up the ball and start moving forward. And going for the pass. A bold choice, but it does get you that SPP. We'll see if that was useful in later at the end of the match. We do get the blitz here, moving for a sideline push themselves, kind of basing up that flesh golem and kind of like sneaking around the side there, pushing through. Lovely little opening force there, as you can see. But that wolf moves very fast. You forget how much they do. Bang.
Oh.
And no reroll able. That was unfortunate there. The Bobs do a little bit of damage. A little bit. Oof. This is turn 8, by the way. Do you not want to
just score, man? Stop messing about.
That's why I wanted to keep that bit in, because you know he was not happy about that. And they do equalise in the first half as we move into the pouring rain and another Bob's drive. You've got to think the Bobs are thinking they've got the advantage here.
Yeah.
Once again, we see a little bit of bashy on the line. It was 11. 11 Bobs versus 12 Brawlers actually at half time. That might be the. I think that might be the other way around. Actually, I've just made a mistake in my notes. But certainly, it wasn't. Oh, nasty frenzy trap there! Nasty frenzy trap there. You gotta watch out for it. Gotta watch out for it.
That wolf ain't gonna live long if he carries on like that.
And we once again see the Bobs pushing a lovely little gap. You can see from the positioning here that they've just about got. They're doing it slow, and then they're pushing out once the gap is there, and they can just hold it up here. It's very difficult, and they're targeting those big movement wolves just to make sure that they're not in a situation where that ball can be chased after them.
They've really controlled that second half.
Yeah, just really controlled it. Just done it. Like, no disrespect to the to the Bloodlust Brawlers, but they just had the positioning advantage. I think my notes are wrong. They had a slight man advantage as well, but it's just Nurgle got up at front, were able to equalise, and were able to 2-1 grind it. Your classic 2-1 grind. The Bobs
nicely done.
The Bobs had a level up. They had number 6, Saint Bob, who is taking Claw to go along with. So you've got a killer now. It's good to see.
Fighting Bob got block as well.
Fighting Bob did get block as well. Oh, that wasn't on my notes. I missed that. Oh. Yeah, very good.
So he's got a proper killer though, as you say. But he needs piling on next and be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, definitely a team to watch. That Nurgly goodness, especially developed, is always one to watch.
He's bought a couple of otters as well, has he?
Yep,
By the
he
looks of
has
it.
bought temporary
Yeah.
Bob and permanent Bob.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
I wonder who lasts longer.
Yeah, like you've played Bubble, you know that permanent Bob is dying next turn, and temporary Bob is like your level 5, your level. You've seen it happen so many times. Um, and yeah, the Bloodless Explorers. I mean, you know, they're violent. They don't drink it. Jerry the Growler there doing a lot of work there, but it's difficult when Nurgle get a 2-1 grind on. It's difficult to go through. And then we saw some injuries that did manage to stick. Very lucky for Jerry to stick up as well. There was some aggressive, high risk, high potential, high reward play there of Jerry the Growler. Love to see it. It makes for exciting replays, but oof, you are taking your life into your hands there, my friend. Full respect.
Especially against Nurgle, like a fouling team. Just I see he was on the floor in that turn 8, and he was lucky it's turn 8 because he'd got fouled otherwise, wouldn't he?
So Molte the hero did get a level up. I don't think it has been put on yet, so we will wait and see. 34 is the third skill, right?
Yeah. 31 is when it goes up. Yeah.
So that is your sure hands block ghoul, sure hands blodge, I should say. Waiting to see what to take. Perhaps waiting to see what the state of the next team is for the next division. So that's always interesting to see. We'll comment on that next week.
Cool.
Moving forward, a few missing next games here, but nothing too bad. You've got to be not too worried about missing out on your zombies, and just very glad that you've kept your werewolves there, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Next up was Smoke and Cured versus the Kingslayers, which is a match you've watched.
Yeah, somehow I had to get this into a 3-minute clip, which was easier said than done. This was a high action game. So Smoke and Cured, coached by Halligan. They're a high elf team with 1160 TV, although they were taking 4 loners on top of that. Against Kingslayers, that's coached by Spartacus. Underworld 1370. So the Underworld do end up getting some babes from that. So let's see how they go.
All right.
High elf get +2 fame as well. And they've got 4 loners, as I said, so they've only got 11 on the pitch. And this is turn 1, and this is the second casualty of the turn. So they're down to 9 after turn 1, which
good.
is really rough. I like this play here from the High Elves because he's already got somebody onto the ball, and then he's pushed some guard onto the ball. But the Underworld do get it away quite nice and get everyone off the ball really nicely.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's a guard blitzer, and didn't use his Apo either, so he was scared about this game, obviously. Because I thought
I think that was a guard lineman actually, so no block.
Oh, guard lineman, sorry, yeah. That's good play.
Look at them skills, just all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Lord Fluoride 2.
Who was this crazy thrower last season, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think we're going to have another Lord Fluoride. That's always good.
So yeah, what play? They miss out on a dodge there. I couldn't get it on the clip, so they got caught a bit short.
I do like this. I do like this throw to get close to the ball. That's very sexy.
Yeah.
No.
Gutted.
Well, no, you've still got to go for it.
2 go for it. Hey! Yeah, against all odds. I know the High Elves are trying to.
Gotta be gutted if you're a High Elves there, but sorry for cheering High Elves, but come on, that's a hell of a play.
But look at that, he didn't care. He just threw it to a catcher amongst all of those people and just equalised near enough the next turn.
Nice.
It was near on a carbon copy as what he was trying to do the first time. So we're getting. We're 1-1. We're running out of elves, and he needed to go there, by the way. where I was highlighting. So that could have been 3 dice. I think that was a little bit sloppy there. You always try to get 3 dice on the troll if you can. It was
understandable
really,
though. 2
I
dice
suppose
is usually good enough, right?
Yeah, but he, that goblin wasn't covering anything. I would have made it 3 dice if it was me. So that was a nice scatter anyway. That scattered right into the middle of the pack. So he does knock this goblin onto the ball. Will it be a good scatter? Ooh, interesting. Turn 15.
All to play for, friends. All to play for. Oh no! Oh, it's sunny as well. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I edited this. He just whacked the blitzer out the way and picked up the ball, and he scores on the next turn to make it 2-1.
Yeah.
Bit robbed, weren't they, the High Elves?
Oh, it's an entertaining match.
They really were.
Sorry, Halligan, you've got to be. Well played, my friend. That's unfortunate. No disrespect, but yeah, sometimes those matches you just get, and you are at least level up wise. What were we looking at there? I'm not seeing. Oh no, really pulled pork has picked up another level up to turn into a Blodge Mighty Blow Blitzer. That's nice. That's going to be useful. And you've got Cornish Game Hen, the movement busted catcher with Blodge Step and Tackle is back in play. Parsons Nose, as we saw, unfortunately dying during that match.
Yeah.
And as for
a bit of another rebuild, really, but he's got 3 catchers and a thrower. So, it's not bad, is it?
Bad.
It's better than having an all-lineman team.
Yeah, it's obviously you're low on players, but you've got enough to be getting on with. Those are the ones that you need, Yeah. The Kingslayers. Yeah, so we've got any level ups there. Just having a quick brief look. Yes, Arya Stark the Blitzer has leveled up and taken Juggernaut. So that is.
He was brilliant in that game. He really was. So yeah, Juggernaut's great.
Yeah, so that's Mighty Blow, Claw, Horns, Tackle, Juggernaut. Lovely.
Isn't it?
Then leveling up, I think that's everything. Next time they're going to get Lady Zhang the second, the thrower, the Edge 4 thrower with 2 heads and tackle. And Sure Hands is back in for the next game, so the next one's going to be worrying out for that. And a couple of Gobbos are gone, and a Gobbo died, so who cares?
It's quite a nice Underworld team.
Yeah, lovely. And we've seen some winners and losers this week, but we've seen some winners and losers in terms of the results. I don't think we've seen any losers in terms of play or teams. Next,
not yet.
No, we probably won't because I'm not in this division. But yeah, next up, was the Grey Goth Gorgons versus the Mumble Rats. And yeah, this was 1380 for the Greys versus 1530 for the Mumbles. The Greys got +2 feint, and you might think with 150 points of TV difference they might go for a Wizard, but did in fact go for a DP Loner. We will see how this worked out for them.
Okay.
The Chorfs going for the kick, of course. Weather changing immediately to nice. And the Rats pick it up and get a foul as the DP gets stunned and then sent off quite early in the match, and it is unfortunate. It's always a gamble. And speaking of gambles, that go for it on the blitz does not turn out. Does get through. Does get the tackle in there, punching a hole through and getting the injury. That's more than enough to take the sting out of that sending off for sure.
That's a good sack of that guy.
Yeah, good Apo as well. Got to use it. And an interesting bounce as well. Freed up very easily. Well, not very easily. Freed up by chucking the Chaos Dwarf onto it. The dead is interesting. Yeah, immediately back onto the casualties. So that's fairly back-to-back Apos. If not literally turn to turn, it was certainly the kind of thing. And I like this. I really like this as a what is the threatening piece here, and it's this hobgoblin that's out on the side, because that's what's stopping you from getting through and pivoting round all the way around to the other side. As you can see, the Chorfs do try and pull back, but that expansive movement from the rats just lets them get through, and just focusing not on necessarily the sexy pieces, not on doing damage, but just on good discipline, taking out the people and making it mathematically impossible for you to get at the ball. And or maybe not impossible, you get what I mean. We do.
What did you think of Strength 4 Gutter Runner in this game?
We can see
He was handful, wasn't he?
Absolute handful. I forget which gutter runner is which. I'm just noticing that they're doing a lot of work, and they're doing well. You saw them coming through, being able to dodge away and get the strength on, and just do those blitzes, and hopefully not get double skulls. Get a power, that's a bit better. Honored Hobgoblin, and you're able to do a little bit of KOing as you're moving forward. As we're moving into the second half, and the Chorfs are looking to do a little bit more stuff. Getting another foul in. Getting a little KO there.
Yeah, it's handy.
Yeah.
He's in a position now where he's just playing for the draw, surely.
Yeah.
You can't score and let the rats have a chance
There's
of
too
scoring.
much risk of a counter score, and failing on that dodge is really going to help. As that could have been very problematic if they'd got in and made that blitz, especially on the ball carrier. Once again, we wanted to do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, why not?
And gets the injury.
Oh,
That's what you want. Yeah, got to be happy with that SPP. A niggling injury as well. Can't do much about it. So we're going to be looking into that in a second. And just able to run through for the draw. A real slugfest there. A blizzard. Well, blizzards were fine before. We talked about blizzard massacres and how they're cursed and all this stuff. I'm sure
something bad's
it
gonna
will be.
happen, isn't it? I knew it. You wouldn't show the clip otherwise at turn 16.
It was only a loner, but it is quite funny that Blizzard Massacre is apparently something that's been happening this week. I was imagining everyone's like, "Oh, it's fine," and then Blizzard clouds walk over, and this loner's looking up with that Ralph Wiggum meme. I'm in danger. Looking at the level up for the Greys here, we got number 7 Torp. Or Angus Torp got a level up, taking Stand Firm. Love the consistency here. It's just good. It's just Mighty Blow, Guard, Stand Firm. Not worrying about doubles, because I'm imagining there must have been at least one double. Maybe there wasn't, but we've got one killer. Everyone else can be Guard. I've had many people shout at my Chaos Dwarves for taking too much Claw in the past. So, this is just brutal. It doesn't look like much, it doesn't look sexy, but it's just the wall against which your hopes and your team shall be dashed in the future. So a draw there. I think a good result for both teams. The Mubble.
Sorry, going back to the other team. So what's the next skill up for them then? On a normal for them blockers. What do you think?
I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm the wrong person to ask about this, because generally my blockers die by this point. But yeah, that's a great question. I think this is
because they're complete, aren't they?
This is the point where I think you want to start diversifying. This is the point where you get that double. You're thinking now's the time for Claw, or maybe now's the time for Dodge. Blodge Firm, very strong on a double for a standard. Get back to me on that. I forget what the goods.
Yeah, I know. It's like they're complete. They don't need any more level ups.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just keep
there's a few things you can do. Grab is interesting. Fend is potentially interesting. Actually, no, not fend on a Chaos Dwarf blocker. I'm talking rubbish. But grab could be useful. And you're really looking for those doubles for your claw and your dodge there potentially moving forward. Is what a mediocre at best Chaos Dwarf would recommend. The Mumble Rats also got a level up. They took some damage. Luzzy is coming back next turn. Your standard lineman, not great in terms of coming back when you're going to be missing your gutter runner. And I suppose Luzzy is just it's a revolving door of unleveled linemen here between Luzzy and Rapumis. But Herhi the third is going to be missing the next match, which is going to be somewhat of a problem. Leveling up wise, though, Tech here, number 1, the Blitzer, has got a level up, but has not taken it yet. So we will see.
Okay.
And yeah, obviously a couple of injuries. +2 fame again, actually, for the Greys. I forgot to say something. So we had 3 games of +2 fame. That's some really partisan crowds, it seems. Yeah. It's so yeah, moving forward, once again, lovely draw. Nothing too bad, although you're going to be hurting that next match for the gutter run. And well, niggles on gutters. Actually, I'm going to roll back that statement. Niggles on gutters, you don't want to see.
No way.
And the last match,
You cringe every time they get hit.
So yeah, last up was I think the first match that got played, the Dreams versus the Boys.
Yeah, Dream World of Splendors, Vampires, and I haven't written their TV down. And they're against the Red Hot Boys. That's Costume Strikers, Orcs. They took Wizard, and they had a loner, and they've got a babe as well. So I enjoy watching Vampires play. So let's see how they got on. It's quite a tasty vampire team as well. So obviously, any good vampire coach does leave a fullback with the vampire to just make sure
your fullback throwback, as you would say.
And it was just
big old pass.
Lovely play.
Oh no, the pass is accurate, but does eat a reroll.
He's moved already. Yeah, he's moved already, so he's pretty safe where he was. Oh. Can he get that gaze in or blitz in, whatever he's doing?
Oh, hypno failure.
We seem to have backup options, don't they, vampires?
That's what they're there for.
As long as they're not bloodlusting.
Yeah, I do love that. I do love me a blitz away, blitz and flee.
I will say in this game, every time a thrall tried to dodge, it failed. Even the one that's got dodge was 1 in 9 in. It was beyond a joke. It really was.
A long blitz here. A long blitz had to get through, but they are actually 4. They are actually 4. You can't discount them. I think that's forgetting that. Oh, sir, spicy.
Yeah, I'll re-roll that. Damn right.
And I like this push choice as well, knocking it back into the kind of pseudo cage you've got there with the rest of your players.
Yeah, some nice hypnogaze in there to take out any tackle zones, and picking the ball up, throwing it away. Great play by the Vampires.
Nice bolt.
Good choice.
Nice bolt.
Yeah, had to, didn't he? Otherwise, it's game over. Can he equalise? Is this going to be...
Oh, I love it. Oh, no.
Oh, has he got a reroll?
Did not. That's gutted.
He had the chance. He had the chance.
No, yeah, he did have the chance. I take he wasn't able to capitalise further on from that now.
No, that's just half-time then. So, Orc Drive, again, they get themselves into a situation where they need to score early if they want to look at winning the game. And they do try.
I love it.
Drive down the side.
They've got confidence in their ability to break the vampire drive. I love to see it. Because that's good positioning. You could stall there, but I love the confidence. Sometimes you got to bet on yourself.
Yeah. So game on. You got to get the ball off the vampires and try to win. And
that's not going to help.
No. Oh, this play here. Go get him, boy.
Hey.
He does.
It's on. It's on.
Oh, where's it going?
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
lovely.
And nothing more come of it.
They just weren't able to push it through.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, the Costume Striker, he will play for the wins every game. I think I think a lot of coaches would have just settled for 1 or 2 in that game, but no, Yeah, no, he don't want draws. He wants 3 points every game. So bear that in mind for prediction time, I think. Now I'm thinking of it. I'm trying to think what I predicted. So should we do the league table
I
first?
think.
Oh no, we've got to do the
Oh wait,
teams
we've
first.
got to do the teams, and you've just got the results up here. So is there anything you wanted to talk about there, or?
It was just the dodges. Dreamworld of Splendor's dodges. Yeah, look, 13 failed. They were all the falls. I might have got one dodging at the end or something like that, but it was ridiculous. It was just a turnover after turnover, falls trying to get away.
So yeah, looking at the teams, as you said. Looking at the level ups, Baron Hubert von Shield, we saw some lovely play from him at the start of the match. Has gone for guard on top of Blodge, which is lovely. We've just
Don't see that much on vampires, do you? Don't see much guard on vampires
no,
normally there's other stuff to take.
but we discussed it before with Chaos. It's really easy when you've got strength 4 pieces, especially when you're playing against other developed teams, to get out guarded. It has happened to me a lot, and so we're seeing some lovely discipline here. From this vampire.
But there's no pro on this team either, is there? No pro on the vampires, which is really rare.
Not yet. I've seen a few vampire teams commented on before. I know a lot of them don't tend to take it until later in the game. Sometimes, apart from later in the life of the unlife time of the team.
Like the fourth and fifth skills,
or
is it?
fourth or fifth, or you'll have one person that takes it early.
Right.
Or that's what I've observed, but I'm far from being a vampire coach. I kind of rage quit my first vampire match. No, I didn't. I didn't rage quit. I saw it out, but I was very salty afterwards because I didn't know how to do Bloodlust Wars. But that's a different thing. We did also see coal worker Susu Watari unfortunately going down. That's the kicker thrall. Sadly being no longer with us. I am sure that the Dreamworld of Splendors will reuse and recycle all of that lovely, lovely blood. Next up, the Red Hot Boys. In terms of level ups, I'm not seeing any.
Don't think so.
And injuries were looking okay, but it's still the solid team we were discussing in the pre-cap. Lots of lovely guard, a nice smattering of Agi, and yeah, it's just they were a bit. They've got to be. Well, I was going to say they've got to be happy with the draw, but they're not. They want to win. Red ones go fast. They want to get round to the end. None of this purple rubbish. No sneakiness.
Yeah, I was impressed by him, even though I know they drew, but it was impressive. And that vampire coach is a pretty awesome coach as well. So it was a good draw.
Right. So that was this week's matches. I guess as we alluded to before, we should start talking about. Well, we can talk about how we did on the predictions. Thank you everybody who has signed up. It is not too late. We do a slightly different point scoring for predictions where we do give 3 for an exact score, which means you do not feel like you have to be, if you've missed a week, you're out of it. Absolutely not. There's quite a lot of swing that can happen, so do not feel bad about joining in at this point. And I think we've started to see some people who have made some predictions for next week as well. But just to go over this week, I got 7 points. I did okay. Beating you, 4. I was able to get a couple of scores directly exact. MLP getting a couple of results correct. Coach Cool getting a couple of points correct. Gunnerside, a high scoring one despite missing 2 of the matches, as you can see.
Yeah, wow.
Halligan. Oh, I think Halligan was 1-0. I think I had this discussion with them. I don't know if it got removed again. So that should have been there, I believe, but didn't get any points anyway. And okay. But the best
Spartacus,
Spartacus. We said don't worry about missing matches. Spartacus best of the week, despite missing 2 of them. An extra coming in on 2. Saimar going to be seeing that. Going to be seeing moving forward next week. So for the current rankings, Spartacus at the top. There, it's me. I will not say there. Gunnerside Rob top. I've coloured myself and Rob slightly differently. Me in lovely brown, Minotaur brown, and Rob in lovely Goblin green. But we are not part of the actual competition. But that's just to keep us in, just so you can see what's going on. So well done for everyone that's done well, especially Spartacus and Gunnerside. And yeah, we should have a talk about the next week's predictions, I think. Oh, do you want to say something about because we've got some grey scores
Yeah,
here.
they kicked off early. I'm not quite sure. They asked an admin if they could play a day early, and the admin agreed. And it got to half time, and I blanked out everybody that hadn't put any votes in. So I think we'll make that a rule from now on that if you, I might actually do it by turn 7
Or
actually.
possibly even like
So
first touchdown, or yeah, basically at the very least it'll be hard. Well, I'll let you make the decision.
yeah, there needs to be some kind of firm rule of when you can't do it. So maybe put discussion up on the thread and say, you know, when is the turning point when no more entries can come in. So, but yeah, I did it at half time. So as you can see, there was a few coaches that hadn't got their predictions in place by then, but looks like quite a few of the other coaches did. So it's only one game anyway. As we said,
Well, as we said,
it's
like
a
the
long
highest
season.
scoring team from this week missed 2, so you know. Yeah, so I've gone for next week's matches. We're going to start with the Mutants versus the Brawlers. Is that right?
Yeah. So the Mutants, they lost 1-0 last week, didn't they? Which I thought that was like 1-9 dodge. So we've both backed them this
Yes.
week. So the Brawlers, I can't remember their result. You covered
no,
their
that
game.
was the Brawlers before they lost against the Bar Brotherhood. So basically, I've gone with 2-1. Because this is no disrespect to the Bloodless Brawlers. I went with 2-1 before because I felt that they didn't quite have the mighty blow claw on the werewolves to penetrate the Nurgle armor. And they're up against Chaos next week, week 2, and I've basically made the same call again. A little bit boring, but yeah, no disrespect to the Brawlers, but I just think the combination of that high strength, high armor is just going to be a little bit difficult to deal with.
I went with 1-0 because I think the Mutants are just real solid on defence. I think they can be hard to score against, and then they just go for the 1-0 grind on their drive. So we shall see.
Kingslayers versus Quickie-Ranas. So you've got a couple of teams of stunties on them. You've gone for a draw.
Yeah, the Kingslayers. Yeah, they're the Underworld team. They were really nice, and the Quickie-Ranas are the Lizard team. So
yeah, the Kingslayers are the Underworld, and the Quickie-Ranas are the underdogs.
Yeah, but they get all of them, you know, lovely inducements. So they're rebuilding their team. I think he's gonna draw myself. I can see them just scoring on their own drives. What are you going for?
I've gone for 2-1. I love the Quickie-Ranas. They're fast becoming like a favourite team of mine to watch, even just from seeing one thing, just because I love their heart. But they as much as they do have inducements, the Kingslayers did take a win this week against the High Elves. I think they've just got the tools just to mercilessly get a 2-1. Next up is the Mumble Rats versus Carmack and the Sabertooth Vag. I've gone 2-1 for Carmack, so he doesn't threaten me.
Oh wow! Yeah, the Mumble Rats are the Rats, aren't they? Yeah, so we've gone opposite ways on this one, mate. I think it'd be a high scoring game.
You've got a high scoring game. You've gone 3-2 to the Mafia Mumble Rats. I was tempted to go for a similar high scoring one myself, but felt like Carmack's, he's not going to get quite as many injuries as he did this turn. I was definitely wanted to back him because I didn't back him last time and lost points. So anyway. Okay. Yeah, it's making a statement. And sometimes when people make a statement, sometimes you should listen. Red Hot Boys versus the Vicious Virtuosi.
Right. So Red Hot Boys is the guy that's I will not draw. I will go for it no matter what. So have we picked draws?
No.
No, we haven't. Oh, that's good. So I've gone for the Virtuosi. Oh, the Dark Elves. Yeah. Yeah. Solid. That was such a solid performance from them. So yeah, I think they're going to edge the Orcs. We shall see.
Yeah, I've gone for a victory for the Red Hot Boys, 2-1. This is just because I think they're going to be not happy with that last result, and I think there's a fire lit within them, a red hot fire in these Red Hot Boys, and they're just going to take risks. And I guess it's more of a heart than a head call, but I think they're going to take risks, and I think it's going to pan out for them. Dreamworld Splendors versus the Happy Sons now. Vampires versus Orcs.
Another Orc team, yeah. Vampires are really good. I can see them cruising some games, and I think they're going to cruise this one this week.
A bold choice. I've gone for a draw. You've gone for 2-0. I've gone for 1-1. GMAN Splendors versus the Happy Suns. I just think these are teams that are going to slightly counter themselves. I think the GMAN Splendors, is going to be out for blood, ho-ho, after this week's match. And I think Happy Suns are going to be the same. I just think they're just going to beat the crap out of each other and get 1-1. Next up, Gorgoth All Greys versus Outdorf Acrobata.
Who are the All Greys again? What's teams that?
The Gorgoth All Greys are they are this Chaos Dwarf team.
Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, I've gone 1-1 because Coach Cool knows how to play now, doesn't he?
I think Coach Cool always knew how to play. It was just now he's not being bad diced all the time and has actual skills on Kislev team.
I'm sure he forgot how to play beginning last season. So yeah, just 1-1 draw. I've gone for.
Tackle's good.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I've gone 2-2. Tackle's good. Gorgoth All Greys, they're just good at closing down nippy teams. I can see Coach Cool I can see Coach Cool counter scoring every time the Chaos Dwarves do something, but yeah, I think in the end they'll kind of cancel each other out.
Last game, the High Elves smoked and cured. They're rebuilding their team, but they've got some good players there. And the Bob Brotherhood, that's the Nurgle, isn't it? So that's a hard game for the Elves. That's why I've gone for 1-1.
Yeah, I've gone for the Bobs here just because the Elves have a lot of tools. They've got those really great catches that you could just spread out in a pseudo pro elfish play, and you can just be like that's their game plan, right? You can get them back into the other half. You can making those long bombs with an excellent thrower. That works against every team apart from one that's stacking a hideous amount of disturbing presence. So I'm going to be going with the Bob Brotherhood on this one.
Okay.
All right.
And you're the man in form, so
and once again,
see.
all of these are predictions. They're not based on any. It's no diss. It's especially no diss if I predicted you're going to lose, because do not be fooled by this 7 points. I'm bad at predictions. It is a fluke. The first season we did this, I was leading for most of the thing against Rob, and in the end, he overtook me, and I had to do lots and lots of horrible shots.
My predictions this week took me all of about 30 seconds to a minute to quickly steam through. The better I get to know the teams, I think the more accurate my predictions will be, which seems to confirm what you said about our first time we did this. Last season, I seemed to just romp it all the way, and you were just, whatever you predicted didn't seem to come in, and you was languishing down the bottom of the league for the whole season almost, weren't you?
Well,
so,
speaking of...
Tides have changed,
tides
man.
Have changed. And well, speaking of failed predictions, I'm looking at the little timer at the bottom, and we have indeed gone over an hour again. So I think it's time for the sign-offs, my friend, unless you've anything else to add.
Yeah. No, that's all for me. That's all,
and we will
folks.
see you on the pitch.